Shalom, friends. Are you seeing premonitions of doom everywhere? Concerned about the horrendous state of the world? Experiencing side effects of panic and anxiety? Same. I would love some good omens for once, so let's check this page of Talmud to find out how do we get those? Welcome to Daf Reaction's Horayot 12. Rabbi Ami has a suggestion if you are worried about surviving this upcoming year. And you don't even need to pay a soothsayer or an Etsy witch. This is completely DIY. In the 10 days between Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur, when God is mulling over your final fate, take a lamp into a house. Not just any house, though. There can be no AC, no overhead fans. Windows must be closed, and you cannot bring a dog that's going to wag its tail and cause a breeze. Cute though that might be, and you could consider that to be, a good omen in and of itself. But be that as it may, you take your lamp in there, and if your lamp keeps burning and doesn't blow out, you will be A-okay. Phew. Your life will not be extinguished. But don't use one of those trick candles that you can't blow out because that's technically cheating, and you could get a false positive. Now, what about that business venture you're considering? Should you go for it? Or should you invest in crypto? Here's how you know. Raise a rooster, and if that rooster is happy, then your business plan will succeed. But fine print, because I think this form of omen does take, months. You're going to have to time this one very carefully so that your investment maturity can align with the maturity of your rooster. Furthermore, this is yet another reason why nobody should be doing Horayot. How could your rooster possibly ever be happy if it learns how you treated his mom? About to travel internationally and not sure if you'll be let back into your country or detained at the border without cause? Here's what you do. You go to a house that's absolutely pitch black inside. Yes, you might be scared, but if you weren't scared already, you wouldn't be doing this. So what's a little more fear to you? Plus, since it's spooky season, it's appropriate. You're just getting into the spirit of the holiday. If you see a shadow of a shadow, then know that you'll be fine and you will get home safely with minimal flight delays. But if you happen to have a groundhog with you and it sees the shadow of itself, that means that you will get 6 more weeks of Elul. The sages are like, pause, stop, no, record scratch, don't do any of this. If someone goes through all of this and the omen fails to appear, that person could get so freaked out that it will become like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And we don't want that. However, Abaye pops up like, oh, what? Omens? This is my jam. I have thoughts. On Rosh Hashanah, we should visually lock in on squash, fenugreek, leeks, chard, and dates, which are all positive omens for the new year. Just keep your eyes peeled on those items. So there you have it. Hopefully these pro tips will help us all get through the days, weeks, and months that feel like years ahead. And now I'll go meet you in the produce section so we can all squash our fears.